It is time to check in with the mayor of St. Catharines to see how the city is doing. And it's Walter Sendzik. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Bob.
Let's start with a pending announcement of Niagara moving into the red zone of restrictions. There was a joint letter from most Niagara mayors. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, we are anticipating that the province will be moving Niagara into red this Monday. And based on what we've seen with the great results that are materializing here in Niagara, with the numbers going down, the new cases going down, the resolved cases going down, the outbreaks are either steady or going down, it indicates that we will be moving into red. So we wanted to issue a statement and let the province know that we're prepared to move to red, but also to the community, thanking them for everything that they've done to date, but also reminding them that this needs to be a slow and very cautious reopening of the economy. So moving to red is only one stage, and we can't let our guard down because of what we've seen with the new variants, Bob.
Yeah. When you move into red, are there any special tweaks you're considering or provincial guidelines that you're applying?
Well, I know Dr. Hergy has indicated, and this is going back about a week and a half ago, that for restaurants, Section 22 is a section that he had brought in as part of an enhanced restriction that just really limits those going into restaurants have to be from the same household. And again, these are measures of precaution that need to be taken over the next number of weeks to ensure that we contain any kind of potential outbreak of the COVID-19 in our community. So, our message from the mayors is we're all doing the great work together as communities. Let's not take our eye off what we need to do because we're just starting to see the vaccinations come into the community. And we want to make sure that this slow and steady approach makes, we don't want to go back into gray at all. And while the vaccinations roll out into our community, we're just being very protective of everybody.
Yeah, no one wants to go back. So yeah, you're right. It's critical. It's got to be done right. In non-COVID news, of course, we've been whacked with some pretty bad snowstorms, and there's been some snow removal issues in St. Catharines. You got a lot of complaints?
That was last week, Bob. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we did.
I know you want to forget about it, but are you making any changes?
Yeah, we're looking at where some of the challenges were. It was the most significant snowfall in a 24-hour period that we'd gotten in the past 5 years, and one of the most in the past 10, Bob. So we have to look at how are we approaching it when we get a significant snowfall, because when it comes to climate change, this is what you're going to start to see. A very erratic, if you will, winter where you may get very high spikes quickly of snow, and then you'll get weeks without snow. And so how are we going to address that? Through our snow removal strategies. So there were some challenges last week, Bob, and our community was very understanding of the frustrations, but we are looking at it to make sure that we adjust it accordingly.
Okay. City Council is applying for the city to become a living wage employer. So tell us about that, the timeline and what's required here to get that status.
So there's the living wage is an opportunity for us to show the greater community that in Niagara, their living wage has been identified at about $18.12. So the employees of the city of St. Catharines, they make that, the full-time employees, they're well above that. And so we want to move towards from supporter level, which is where we're applying for right now, and move towards leader and then champion. And that means we've got some work to do with our contract work that comes into the city of St. Catharines and some of our more part-time staff that we have here as well. But really, Bob, it's an opportunity to shine a light on what does a living wage really mean in a community, and how do we lift everybody up? So, the old saying is, they raise the boat by having more people being a part of where we're moving forward with it. So it's an important initiative, and I'm proud that the city of St. Catharines has signed on as a supporter.
Okay, who's the biggest contractor that you'll be dealing with?
Well, it's the contractors that we come into the community for are the services that we offer. So we do have contracts that are issued through different services. And what we're working towards is over the next 2 years, working with those contractors to say, what does a living wage look like within your business? And how can you adopt a strategy like this as well?
Okay, well, we'll continue to follow that progress and all things St. Catharines in our weekly chats. Good to see you again, Walter Sendzik.
Good to see you. Thanks. Take care.